Guys, okay, I think we need to do a quick recap of Fisch, okay? Fisch used to be a game on Roblox I was trending around like maybe 2 or a year ago. I forgot. I'm not good with time and stuff like that. Fisch was doing good at first. Had a good player count, like around 200k. Even it would go up to like 600k every update, I think, if I remember correctly and stuff like that. However, there is one evil company that took over Fisch and the development of Fisch. Do Big Studios. Now, Big Studios is notorious for ruining games and stuff like that by putting everything behind the paywall, basically. So basically, they're like, if you want to get over this wall, you gotta pay for it and stuff like that. So what happened was, Do Big took control and made everything pay to win. Like, you had to pay for boats, you had to pay for rods, you had to pay for everything in this dang game, okay? And because of that, people started leaving Fisch. And then the once populous Fisch went down and down and down until it averaged around like 10k players per day. Well, guys, I have some news for you guys, okay? On July 7th, 2025, Noah, I think they're a developer. No, they're a staff. They said that Fisch is no longer being worked on by Do Big Studios. And then someone named Nick, he says, there's been a large amount of content added to Fisch over the past few months that has done nothing but oversaturate and plague what original players genuinely had fun doing. So basically, you're saying like, okay, yeah, Fisch is doing terrible right now and people aren't having fun anymore, right? And then the owner of Fisch, Nate, he says, as of now, August 8th, 2025, that he has officially obtained ownership of the Fisch group. Gone with the pay to win. Expect back-to-back bangers leading into and throughout September, okay? So now, guys, this is very huge here. This is very huge here, because you know what's funny? You guys want to know what's very funny? Ever since Nate has gotten back owner of Fisch, the game just skyrocketed. Like, it's even back to its normal player count, okay? Now, keep this in perspective. When Do Big owned Fisch, right? When Do Big owned Fisch, they were averaging 10k players. Like, the player count just kept on going down and down and down. It was like Fisch was in quicksand, basically. And every time Do Big updated the game, they will go deeper and deeper and deeper. Now, ever since Nate got back ownership of Fisch, right, the player count has skyrocketed. Now, I know on this graph everything looks small, but take a look at these numbers here, okay? 102k, 76k, 125k, 145k, and now this is September 27th, which was a couple of days ago. So that's on a Saturday, which is update day, of course. Now, when Fisch updated, look at the peak player count here: 687,000 players playing Fisch in 2025. You guys know how insane that is. A game once ruined by Do Big Studios all of a sudden just made a comeback as soon as the original owner came back to the game. Do you guys know how insane that is? You guys, like, this game had 10k players and now it's skyrocketed back to its original player count that it had like 2 years ago. Okay, do you guys understand how insane that is, or am I just yapping just to yap? Even YouTube videos of Fisch are skyrocketing. This video was made 5 days ago. 600k views on a Fisch video in 2025. That is actually insane. That's actually insane. So, Fisch is one of the few games ruined by Do Big Studios that's able to make a comeback back to its original player base. Now, like, I've been yapping about Fisch and stuff like that, but like, let's see what's actually happening in Fisch. Like, even look at the player count right now as of making this video. The player count is exactly 100k. All right, we are loading into Moosewood here, and you know, if you don't know what Moosewood is like the base island, you know, where everyone spawns in if you're level 1. I am not level 1, by the way, guys. I am level 192, so I know what I'm talking about. I am not a noob, okay? Even though I look like a noob, but I'm not a noob, trust me. But anyway, as you can see, if you played Fisch during the Do Big era of Fisch, you would know that there would always be boats in the water, like right near spawn, or any other island where it would basically beg you to buy a boat. Like, for example, there would be a boat here that would be like, hey, buy this boat for this amount of Robux, stuff like that. You would see so much stuff requiring you to buy a Robux for. But now, like, that's all gone. That's all gone. I even bought a boat because of this. I think it was the Mall Rider. Yeah, this boat, like, I remember I saw this boat on the dock here and I bought it just because, like, I thought it looked cool and stuff like that. But like, I feel like stuff like that shouldn't just be like in players' faces. Like, it's basically being like, oh, please buy this for me. Please, I need this. Please, and stuff like that. Like, you know, and you know, that made players kind of annoyed because the paywall, like everything felt like it was like all the cool boats was behind the paywall basically, which of course would make players like very annoyed by that. But yeah, everything more or less is the same. They removed a lot of stuff like the I think they removed rod skins. What else did they remove? They removed C2. They also removed C2 as well because everyone hated C2. C2 was just absolutely terrible from what I've heard. Now I was too lazy to even try my best to get there. Like I was feeling really lazy and I wasn't really feeling to do big updates, so I kind of quit Fish. You know, they also added some new areas like let's see, Grand Reef. Actually, I don't know what they added that was new. Let me look it up. Hold on.
2 hours later.
Now, it's no surprise that, you know, the community of Fish hates Do Big Studios, but I'm going to show you guys anyway, just to prove my point here. So basically, this guy says, Do Big Game Studios is the reason why the game is almost dead. That was said in May of this year. Oh my gosh, guys. This guy just predicted Fish. Look. Also, I believe if Do Big Studios sold Fish back to the main dev, I bet he will have it popular again. Well, guys, you heard it all. This guy, Dark Nova, he predicted all of this. So if you guys ever see Dark Nova in chat, he predicted all of this. He literally okay, that's actually insane that someone predicted all of this. That's actually very, very crazy. Okay, yeah, Dark Nova, you're a goat for predicting that. Thank you so much. Let's see what else. Do Big Studios ruining every fun game. Give Master Nate Fish back. Do Big, you ruined every game you purchased. Blue Lock is the worst of it. Oh my gosh. Okay, this guy really hates Do Big. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of the community, they would say that Do Big did ruin Fish. But now, like, now that the original owner is back, people are actually playing it and having fun with it and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is the return of Fish, guys. I think Fish is here to stay. I'm very glad that it went from the low player count of 10K back to 100K, even more than that during updates, stuff like that. And I feel like it's only gonna get bigger as time goes on and stuff like that. So, you know, Fish is back, and I think it's here to stay now, guys. I wonder what would happen if Do Big sold their other games like Blue Lock Rivals and stuff like that. I wonder if the same would happen. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, right, guys? All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap up this YouTube video. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Thank you all for staying and watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys join my Discord server and my Roblox group and give my Roblox account a follow if you have not already. Those are all linked in the description. Let me know what you guys think of Fish now. Let me know if you guys think this comeback of Fish will stay. Let me know all of your opinions in the comments. I read almost every comment, by the way. I might not respond, but I do read the comments, okay? All right, guys, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and thank you all for watching.